Bing bang booey, we're back here at the Horseshoe Casino for the Derby City Classic, and we are at the 10-ball Bigfoot Challenge on the 5x10 diamond. Alex Pagulayan, the Killer Pixie, versus Chris Bartram from Columbus, Ohio. And we are going live. Race to 11. The Bigfoot Challenge. Inside Pool bringing it to you. Inside Pool Magazine, sponsored by Simonis Cloth, Kamui Tips and Chalk, Diamond Billiard Products, as well as OBQs at BankShotCalculator.com. And we are InsidePoolMag.com, blasting out into your ears, putting the waves out into your brain, bringing it to you day after day, all night, every day. Blocking the fire exits tonight, live just for you. I think we got Captain Cornerman sitting in, if he like. The match is live, baby. Just scoot you back a little bit. Boom. Cornerman coming at you. Well, let's go. All right, opening break, Chris Bartram. Bartram. Squats the rock.
Very nice break.
Pretty much.
Nice break.
Nice break with no result.
No result. Several years ago, the first time I saw Chris Bartram, he had a pretty weak break, but he's no longer a weak breaker. In the background, you just barely see her feet. I believe that is Mary. It is former world champion Mary Kenniston.
Oh, I was assigned to get her to commentate this match with you or me. Upstate Al had requested that, but I did not get out there in time. The Lion.
Alex Pagulayan.
He ain't lying.
Pagulayan.
From the Philippines. Actually, he's from Canada, but he's a Filipino.
He's Filipino. He's a Pinoy.
Mm-hmm.
He's rocking the pink glove.
Pink glove, pink case.
Pink case, burgundy T-shirt. He's rocking. He really needs to do the. He had the spike hair before. I can't remember if he used to dye it.
I like his new haircut. I like the way he does his hair now.
Oh, he's getting older, so he's got to go a little more conservative.
Yeah, he does.
Now we really got to take a look at the shoes he's got. He's got dress shoes on, so I think,
Wow.
It's a new day. It's a new day.
He's always looking sharp. I'll tell you what Alex's advantage is that he has to use the bridge more than anybody. Therefore, he is going to have more stable. He is going to have a more stable game than the rest of the players that stretch at things they shouldn't stretch at, which you and I were talking about in the other match.
Right, and he's also, he's very used to playing on the bigger tables as a short human being. Won the snooker portion of the Canadian Championships on the A stream out there. And he also knows, when he does stretch out, he's got an amazing stroke for stretched out. Alex is very, 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 very short. We're talking in the range of that 5'2" or something like that. I believe he has to spot inches to Sarah Rousey. Or inch. He didn't seem to like it, but everything seems to go here. 5-ball passes the 10. He has a lane, goes for the 6 up table. 7 probably goes in the side. Not exactly something you'd love, but that's where you're at.
That's where you're at.
That's where you're at. You got to do it. You cannot rearrange it and ask for something else.
Got to fire at it. Watch this guy play.
Just slide it over. It's a nice angle because when he draws down, the 10 doesn't become in play.
Alex plays a lot of snooker, like you said, and so he's used to this. He's got that super long stroke. Nice, easy final backstroke. He just pops him.
Sometimes he's got the long stroke, but he doesn't have a big backswing. The stroke really starts at 3 or 4 inches.
It's awesome. It's perfect, man. He just pulls back real slow and then pop forward. Watch it. Watch his elbow.
He's certainly expected to be straighter in on the 7.
Yeah,
I guess he could bank it, but it looks like he's just cutting it in, going around the 8 ball, I think. Oh, he nudged the 8-ball. He is
Nice.
much better than I thought.
Bridge time.
Bridge is coming out.
Bartram just hands it to him.
No, that
Or
was
Mary did.
Mary did. Mary.
She's like instant. Here you go.
Hey, this is kind of nice, seeing Mary here, world champion Mary Keniston. I think Mary Keniston at this point, I can't remember what she's going by today. Winner of the 1989 World 9-Ball Championship.
Nice.
Also many WPBA titles to her credit. Overamped,
Sure did.
I think. I would have just assumed he was playing for the 9-ball up table, but
Watch him fire it.
down, yeah, up table. So now he's above it. And now he needs to shoot it back down.
He'll split the pocket, man. He'll back cut it right in the pocket. I just see him make these shots, and I'm like amazed at. Don't be surprised if he makes it.
Yeah, I mean he's supposed to make this one. Certainly favored to make it.
He's looking
Slide
at it.
over.
He's looking at it, looking at where he wants to be. Man, see how he resets so well. One little thing in his mind, and he's like, feeling the stroke out. He's figuring out the stroke, looking at the angle again, looking at where he wants to be.
I don't recall Alex wearing any kind of glove before, but if he travels to the Philippines, probably has to at some point. I know down in Florida, my glove comes out almost every time now. But I used to have a glove. I've had a glove no matter what, but I'd always wear it only in the summer months. But now I have to wear it all the time in Florida. I don't recall Alex wearing one, but there it is.
I was riding in the car with Earl, and he was telling me about particles that get on the shaft after every. He said he was going to start. He said he was going to start sanding his shaft down after every shot.
Nice. He left nothing but toothpicks and fairy dust. Just cozy this in.
Alex. Easy.
It's in there.
Wow.
And that's just an ugly shot all the way around.
Man. He hit it he babied it too much.
Yeah, baby did too much. You got you got the cue ball rolling forward.
Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah, he's fired in back and forth with the cue
Man.
ball. I mean, at this point, he knows
Look
he
at this
deserves to
shot.
lose this rack, so now he just shoot it free.
Boy, he tunes in so nice. Look at that shot. Wow. I haven't seen a better shot than that. I'm telling you, that was nice.
Chris is unfazed. Chris is completely.
Wow.
he's
Hey,
just
let's
about
not
as-
do that.
It's Sonny. Sonny is telling them, stop shaking that camera. Somebody was climbing it, I think.
Wow. Old people.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we love old people out there. We love all kinds of people out there, especially everybody out on the Ustream chat. Live, baby, live.
We are live.
We are. Beyond live.
I saw Chris Bartram playing downstairs. He looks like he's in good form.
Oh, yeah. Great player. All right, score predictions.
Score predictions?
Well, I'm asking 11-9. Chris
8.
says Dave. What's yours?
8.
8.
11 to 8.
11 to 8, Alex. Okay. Corner Market Bob, 11 to 8, Alex. Cheetown, 11 to 7, Alex. 11 to 5, Garth Algor. 11 to 6, Alex. 10.
Deuce? Oh, had the get out English, not the get in English.
11 to 2 says B Splitter. 11 to 7 says Heather Kurtz. 11 to 5, Upstate Tap Girl. Hi, Alvin. Hi, Upstate Tap Girl. How are you? 11 to 7.
2 balls hanging. If he cut the right side of the one, you might play the combination, bounce the cue ball out to the center of the
Upstate
table.
Al. 11 to 10. Someone wins. JB Case is 11 to 5.
Somebody's going to win.
We shall see. We shall see. I'm not going to make a prediction.
Until there's one more game left. And,
I know Alex
he was
is gonna win.
playing the combination. For sure he was playing the combination.
I'm guessing Alex wins, but I don't know how much. It's probably going to be close.
think the ball passes the 10. I don't think he'd think about swinging the triple. Although it'd be exciting. Swing. Wow, you can see on his shirt.
Oh,
Alex
plays with OBQs.
Pagulayan.com.
All right, somebody says that their stepson doesn't believe that we're live, and I'm supposed to give a shout out to Everett. We're live, Everett. Alex Pagulayan's live in your living room, baby, live.
Right.
Listen to your dad.
That's right.
Stay in school.
Yeah, stay in
All
school. Eat your vegetables.
Don't
Take
shoot
your
your eye out,
vitamins.
kid.
That's right. He'll shoot your eye out.
There, are you happy? Say we don't make you happy at Inside Pool. Now go over to InsidePoolMag.com and sign up for our magazine and keep the stream alive, baby.
Alive.
All right.
5 ball is a tough ball here. I mean, getting the 2 to the 3 is not an issue. 3 to the 4 is not an issue. But the 5 ball does not pass the 9 as far as I can see. So he's going to play for the 4 ball to the 5, such that he can get to the 5. It's tough. It's all tough. What would you like to do here? He's not going to be playing a combination. Maybe he would. If he can follow and stay above the line for the 4. It's just tough. That's what he did. Now he'll draw back. I believe he's going to try to draw back towards the 9. Wow. It's not easy. Nothing's easy. If he was playing like a lunatic, he could draw straight back into the 5 and bounce it out. But I think he's trying to just draw below the 5 and shoot it up table, back up table. If you were a lunatic, yeah, there you go, perfect.
Wow.
That's one more wiggle, and it's probably be as good as you could possibly do with ball in hand. But looks like he's got a shot. Just punch this forward.
Garth says it's easy if you're a killer pixie.
That's right.
Alex plays with an OB Sneaky Pete.
He looks good in his hands. Yeah, he needed just one more revolution to make this much easier, but I think he's got it here. I mean, he's cutting after the ball. Just shoot it up there. The 6 is right there. I think the 7 passes the 9 ball, so that shouldn't be an issue. It really is a question of just getting to this ball, stretching out, and then licking it in.
Wow. Oh, my. What an amazing shot. I'm trying not to be loud. But that was just amazing. I guarantee Alex is playing with an OB Classic Pro shaft. And
is that right?
It's going to help him with that kind of shot. Oh, yeah. I played with one at U.S. Open. Awesome. I know he's OBQs. They're a stream sponsor, so. Does anybody know out there if that's a Classic Pro he's using? I don't know if Royce is watching or...
And I don't know what the difference is between the Classic and the Classic Pro.
The Classic Pro has a normal, like a short ferrule on it. It doesn't have that that layered ferrule that they were using on the...
Because I believe my Classic has a short ferrule on there.
That's right. I've been eating at the steakhouse with the high rollers, JR, the crew, the big dogs.
Alex played for the 8-10 combination.
Oh, yeah.
Because he didn't get a good angle on the 8 ball. This is fairly doable. I'd say he's about 92% to make this ball. Well, now that he's pumped it in, make that 100%.
Oh, yeah. All right. 2-0.
2-0.
Race to 11.
2-0.
Alex is showing us his skills.
Well, I think Chris's decision to play the combination into the hanging 2 ball, the 1 of the 2, was the right decision, but he didn't execute.
I'll tell you, you can't make one mistake against Alex Pagulayan. You got to keep every shot live. Trusty Rusty.
Alex Pagulayan.
All right.
Gulay means vegetable, believe it or not.
Ah.
Somebody should shoot that one out to
Vegetable.
Pagulayan.
Mr. Vegetable. Who is commentating with me? That's Freddie Agnew, the corner man. Look at that break go
That
wild.
was a nice break. Get there, 8.
Look
Is
at
it
that
going?
break go
Drop it. Here
wild.
comes the
Oh, the last ball rolling, the last ball rolling.
one. The last ball rolling was the one. It decided to tuck behind the 2. It was in play for Alex almost the entire last 5 seconds of its roll. But it decided, as the pool gods normally do,
Absolutely.
to absolutely just hook him, laugh at him, and he'll even smile a bit because he can probably just see edges of this.
Yes,
It's live, baby.
it is.
Derby City Classic 2013. Derby City Classic. This
Uh-huh.
is the Bigfoot Challenge on the
Uh-huh.
10-foot tables.
You got that right.
Chris Bartram, the smooth criminal, versus Alex, the lion Pagulayan.
The smooth criminal. Nice. Yes, this is the Bigfoot 5x10. How many beers have you had tonight? I've had 0 beers tonight. I've had a lot of waters. Ricky, Brian, how many waters do we have? 3 right there? 3. All right, who passed away here?
Sorry, let's
John
I
Rizzo.
want to give just a
Why don't you
thought
say
and prayer
something?
out there for our friends out there, friends and family of John Rousseau, a good friend to all of us in the pool families out here, especially the Derby City Classic. John passed away just recently. We have Ricky Bryant here. Say a few words about John. John's been a regular here and at many of the events. Ricky,
Yeah,
how are
John, I just saw the information about John's passing on the 28th. He was a regular at ringside at Derby, as well as many of the other big tournaments around the country.
Yeah, John, big supporter of pool.
Absolutely, was a previous member on the board of the WPBA, and traveled to a lot of the events around. John will be well missed. We've lost a lot of good names in the pool industry over the last year, and
Our condolences go out to the family.
yeah, absolutely. We got the Bigfoot.
The
10 ball?
Bigfoot 10-ball challenge.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure what Chris was doing there because I think he just shot the 5-ball first. No, is that the one? The colors are awful here, so apparently I got hooked on that one.
Yeah. These 10-foot tables are really, really a lot of fun to watch the matches on. You know, the other night they had the ring game on there, and there was a lot of speculation back and forth. We'd never played a ring game, banks on there, and how much longer was it going to take to run the match? Well, it actually ended up taking shorter time.
Is that right? Yeah.
Because the alleys were open a little better, and then you got to see a few different banks and things that you don't get to see on a tighter table.
Tighter table.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we're calling a tighter table.
Well,
now.
a smaller table, I would say. Wouldn't say it's yeah. I'm not sure exactly what are the size. Have they said what the pocket size on these 10-footers are?
People have been saying 4.5s, but it seems tighter than that, and maybe it's just because the area is just so immense that the pockets look small.
Yeah. You know, I've heard some of the challenge matches on tables with 4.25 and watch guys rattle them when they get that small. You can't shoot straight down the rail and make
Right.
it go in, and with the
4
deep
1/8.
shelf on the diamonds anyway, it's tough. But when you
Does a
shoot
nice
them in
shot.
like Chris just did, they
mean,
just
he-
split the pocket. It doesn't matter what the pocket
He
size
just
is.
pounded a 9-foot
Yeah.
shot like it was nothing, but
Yeah, it could have went 20 on a 20-foot table.
20-foot table with a 4-inch pocket right down the throat.
Yeah.
But he didn't get rewarded. Kicking behind, staying up table, don't scratch. Leave. Mary Keniston
Is it?
giving the tap.
Yeah.
That's Crazy Mary. That's what they used to call
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Mary Kay. Not the cosmetics.
Former world champion.
Yeah.
For those of you who remember the World Brunswick Open that she won it wearing a bright red jumpsuit. Really styling for back then.
Yeah. Mary's a great one. The stories and the pictures that she keeps putting out there to remind us of all the things that have come before us. It's really a great treasure.
Mary is definitely part of the history of pool.
Yeah. Did you see any pictures of that big table that was put together down in Australia for the demonstration?
Yeah, how big was that?
Let's see.
Something like,
it was like 4 9-footers put together. is what it amounted to, which would be what was it?
36 by 18, something like that. I'm trying to do the math quickly, but you know.
yeah, it was basically four 9-footer slates. Basically, is what you had under that thing, and the striking Viking was down there showing them how to hit those pockets on that table.
The Striking Viking.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite nickname in pool.
Oh, yeah.
Ava Mataya, the Striking Viking.
Absolutely.
And she is striking.
Yep, and she's she still hits them very well.
Well, they've been kicking around at this, and now there's finally an open shot on this 2-ball. Let's see where Chris's game is now. It's probably been slept away at this point.
Yeah, you think he's going to draw back or float down to get shape on that 3?
I'm thinking he's following forward.
Yeah.
And just by him putting his stick out there, he's either following forward or 2 railing, but there's going to be an angle on this.
Yeah.
Try to get this ball to the center of the table.
Try and get shape to bring that 3 back up in the other corner.
2 rails around, not around the 3, but to get this angle right to the center of the table.
Yep, right back to the corner. And I'm like you, I have to, with the colors, I think I see the 4 there, but the 4 is blocked by the 8, isn't it?
The 4 ball is down by the right, that's by the 7 ball, I believe that's the 7
Is that the 7? Okay.
And he would have to tuck this cue ball right to the cushion to be able to even see the 4 ball. But you know, when we play, when we don't want to do it, the cue ball is attracted to the cushions like there was a magnet on it. If we want to just land it right on the cushion, never happens.
Well, it amazes me that these guys up on the 10-foot tables, they're using the measle ball, and then for the rest of the tournament, everything is the red circle?
Is that right?
Yep, and they do play a little bit different.
Yeah, they do play a little different.
And
the red circle,
these guys are having to make changes within minutes of going from one match to another match to a different cue ball.
The red circle, from previous reports, is made from a billiard carom resin, which has a little bit more bounce to it.
Yep.
My measle ball is the same weight as the cue balls. Other people will swear that the measle balls are heavier, and maybe there are different manufacturers.
Well, and it depends on the resin, like you said, they're made of. I've talked to one of the Aramith reps at one of the previous tournaments where there was complaints about cue balls, and they actually made a change in the cue balls. That was out at the Billiards Expo last year, and he laughed and said that basically the cue ball they changed from to the measle ball were made out of exactly the same polymer,
right,
and were exactly the same weights.
Yeah.
It was just in somebody's mind that they played different.
Yeah, I do wonder what it is, because my measle ball is one of the originals. When they first came out, I bought one. And you would no one would ever think that it was heavy in any universe. So something may have happened. I just don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm sure with the advancements in polymers and things that they make plastics out of these days, I'm sure they've made some improvements and changes. Yeah.
And honestly, we have no idea if the guys at Aramith are players at all.
Yeah.
They are manufacturers.
Yeah. They well, and of course, who now is the owner of Aramith is Simonis.
Simonis has bought
a nice combination of companies there.
Right.
Complementing each other.
I believe that the Simonis company is actually called Ivan Simonis, but I know some people call it Iwan or whatever. W normally would sound like a V. Ivan Simonis. Simonis now owns Aramith, so it's a nice coupling. You know, Aramith makes balls for other applications, but I do wonder what the percentage is on billiard balls as their main business. I've just assumed that was just one of many things they make.
Right,
but
and I don't remember how many years they've been in business, but 2009 was one of their big anniversary years.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate to enter an online contest they had, and they custom produced a cue ball with my name in it.
Oh, nice.
And had it
How sweet.
had it Federal Express to me from Belgium.
Sweet.
It's actually on my Facebook page. I'm holding it, and I was up on Aramith's page for a while with a picture with me receiving the cue ball with my name. They told me I could get anything I wanted in it, and I finally decided, well, why not have a cue ball with your own name in it? Yeah, made inside the ball, not just printed on it.
Huh. For some reason, if somebody asked me what I'd want to put on the cue ball, I mean, I'm not sure what I would want. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it would have something to do with Jennifer Aniston, but I'm just saying that.
Yeah, well, I think that part's on the table, part of the pocket, not the cue ball.
Oh, maybe I misunderstood the question.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chris breaks the balls, nothing in, long bridge shot for Alex. I mean, he'll need a bridge for the bridge.
Yeah, but Alex has an advantage in this game from the standpoint that he was such a great snooker player. He's used to playing on these big tables. I saw the advantage when he was playing at the Southern Classic in Tunica. It was obvious Alex felt at home on the big table.
I think right here is where I've probably seen it the best, that he knows when to grab that bridge. That he stretches out very well on a 9-foot table. Okay, but there are the times when it's time to go for the bridge. I noticed it when he was playing the snooker tournament up in Canada, the snooker portion of it. How often he would go for the bridge on that, and I think what we see is a reluctance for the American pool players. Meaning American pool.
Yeah.
In quotes, space of players, to go for the bridge on shots that are just over halfway the 50-yard line. Just over the side pockets, because most of the time on a 9-foot table, most of the guys can reach, and they still are trying to get over there and can't quite stroke it.
I think it's interesting that you don't see Johnny Archer reach for the bridge as much as he'll use an extension. And an interesting combination that I've seen a few players that when they've got that long shot, they'll reach for the bridge and the extension, and really gives them a great advantage for reaching out there to get to that shot. A lot of people don't think of combining the two pieces of equipment together.
No.
But it can really be a helpful tool, so you're not really having to reach that much for either one, and you can get that stroke on there.
I think they're going to need the two extensions. One extension for the cue stick, one extension for the actual bridge itself.
Yeah.
On the snooker tables, they normally would have a bridge that's like immensely long.
Yep, absolutely.
For those super long shots. I'm not sure how they turned that wood. It's about 10 foot long of a 1-inch dowel.
Yeah. Makes it a little on the heavy side. Saw an interesting bridge. That's one of the things I collect is bridges and bridge heads. Saw an interesting one here that just come out from Bad Boys Productions that slides out and locks in, has a little slide lock so you can extend it as far as you want, lock it down small, and the thing had the head on it very similar to what the European team used to do a really wild jump shot down the rail in the Mosconi Cup.
With a high...
Yeah, and did the jump shot, made the ball on the rail, and it just wild that they used a bridge for the jump shot.
Chris made two mistakes there in the
scratched.
The shot before getting to it. He underdrew or didn't put enough English on there, so he was hooked on the 5 ball trying to go for 4. Now he's kicked it, and of course that ended up being one of those ticky kicks, kicking behind and in the drink, unfortunately. I'm not sure. I guess the 7 doesn't pass the 9, so Alex is saying, get rid of this now. And that's odd because the 9 doesn't lay good for this combination. 7-9 would be nice, but the 4-9 isn't all that great. He snuck it in. I'm not sure I would have shot that shot, but then again, I'm not him.
Alex plays great combination shots anyway.
So the 6 is still a tough ball, and maybe if we just played the 4 or 5, he'd be on the 6.
6.
Yeah, so the 6 is up there by
6-10?
the 10 ball. He's not.
You think he's going to get 6-10?
I wouldn't think so, but obviously it all depends on what the
angle he gets.
Here. If he gets almost straight,
well, he's got to get the 5, and that there 5 on the side there.
And this is about as bad as you can get. So now he's almost forced to play the. And he wanted to be a little bit lower than that.
5 here.
5 in the side.
Yep, 5 in the side, and see if he's float down. Get the 6 across the corner.
My thoughts right now that he's thinking it's either going to be the 6 all the way back up table or the 6-10 combination because he didn't get good here.
Yeah.
He pointed exactly where he wanted to be and he missed it by about 6 inches.
Yeah.
As far as the line went.
And he's studying it. I noticed equipment-wise, Alex is doing a lot of support stuff for breast cancer with the pink glove, and I noticed he's got a pink case and a number of things.
I just assumed that's what it is.
Yeah.
Breast cancer awareness was in October.
Yeah. No, but a lot of guys do it year-round. Yep, he tried that combo, and
he was forced to try the combo because he got bad on the 5 ball. I know he wasn't trying for the combination when he was shooting the 4 because he pointed to where he wanted for the 5. He had a pocket to shoot the 6, but he didn't get to a position where he could float down. So he was kind of forced to play it, and he had to play it hard, probably just as the safety valve. So it's not a complete sellout, but only because this is a 10-foot table.
Well, and there's still 4 balls on the table, and they're not laying. They're not
laying
in just easy roll positions either. You're going to have to work to get the position.
Right. The cue ball's got to come all the way to the head rail and out towards the 8 ball, making sure he hits it hard enough that it's not tied up on the 8 ball. Chris hasn't gotten things to go.
There we go.
Actually, he smashed this ball.
Yep, and
oh boy,
he's coming around to get the 8 in the other corner.
That's right. Going around the world on that one.
Yeah, and on a 10-foot table, around the world really does mean around the world.
Right. Problem here is that he does have to snatch back probably about, by the time it's all over, at least 6 inches.
Yeah.
And at this distance, at this table, we've seen a lot of jawed balls.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he gets back the other way to make it easier to get to that 10. Oh, he jawed it. He jawed it.
And as I was saying, the jawing was there. In fact, he was content in going forward, having the cut the other way and having the cue ball going up and down the table.
Yeah.
Either way, he still had to jaw it.
Yeah, and Alex reaches for the rake.
The rake didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, and just
look at this. I mean, this is what we're talking about.
And
here.
I tell you too,
he needs a rake on a rake.
When I watched Alex rack these things down at Tunica, to reach the table, Alex has to stand on his tiptoes to reach out there to get to the rack area. So that makes it even more difficult when he has to reach with the rake. He's on tiptoes.
If he gets below this, he's okay. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And I thought that's where Chris wanted to get to begin with. And,
absolutely.
He hit it hard, and he still went forward.
Going to draw it back here?
No, forward to the
forward.
rail.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Nice. Easy roll.
Chris was at the table enough times on that.
Yeah.
I think he should have scared the out, but.
Yeah, it's 3-1 now. Well,
we are at the 2013 Derby City Classic 10 ball Bigfoot challenge. This is Alex Pagulayan versus Chris Bartram, the smooth criminal. Alex is in the lead now. What's the score here? 3-1?
3-1. And this is one of the last two matches of the night. And after the last two matches, we'll be down to 8 players out of the original 32 that bought into this. You know, the buy-in was $1,000, and single elimination. That's a nice
chunk.
A nice out if you get knocked out in the first round, and it's tough if you get knocked out in the second round. But after this round, the guys will definitely be in the money.
Alex switches break over to the side rail, which a lot of the players have done once they haven't made a ball coming from the center of the table. And he made the corner ball 4 rails around into the corner, which is one of the common balls, probably number 2 or 3 on the list when you're coming from the side like that. So you expect that he will shoot that same break the next time as well, playing for the 1 ball on the side and then the corner ball 4 rails around into the corner pocket. And a nice first shot here, and I think if he gets from the 3 to the 4, everything lays pretty good. In fact, everything lays pretty good here. This is the toughest shot of the table. Should be the toughest shot on the table here.
Yeah.
Might have to spin this a little to make sure he gets out of the 7, because straight forward probably dives right into the 7. Hair of a spin.
Yeah, it's just
perfect.
Beautiful. Yeah.
He's got some choices here because he does have a cut on the 10-foot table. Sometimes you can just float this one forward. If this was a 9-foot table, he'd be going around the 5, I think.
Yeah.
But the 10-foot table has much more room. It's amazing how much more room there is in the center of the center field, in the field.
It doesn't sound like a whole lot. You know, you're talking about it. It's from a 9-foot to a 10-foot, but there's a lot more room than you realize. And obviously, the easy way when you're watching one of these matches to spot the diamond 10-foot table. My own personal reference, I refer to it as the black diamond because the diamond logo is in black instead of white like it is on the 9-foot tables. And so if you're ever watching a video, I know it's a little hard to get perspective sometimes. That'll be the easy way that you can spot the difference in the 2 sizes.
All right.
As well, if you can't see the legs. If you can see the legs, there's 3 legs, it's a 10-footer.
That's right.
Yep.
That's probably the easier way for me to see, as long as you can see the legs.
Yeah.
So I said the 3 ball is probably the toughest ball on the table. This one's a deceptively tough shot, the 7 ball, only because of the way these pockets have been spitting balls out. You would think there'd be no problem here, but other players have been actually stopping this ball short and then taking what you get on, let's say, the 8 ball and going 2 rails out rather than try to draw back out and see what Alex does. So he's got a little bit of a back cut angle. I don't know if he's going to float all the way up and down or if he's just going to slow roll it. Other players have been going up and down the table.
Yeah, just float over for the 9, yeah. Right there.
That's still a pretty touchy shot, but the right shot, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Alex will have a problem. He should be out from here.
Break and run for him if he gets out.
Oh, yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's got good command of the table.
Yeah.
He's not just thundering balls in like some of the shot makers are.
Absolutely. He's
working
finessing.
finessing it in.
Yep, absolutely. Finessing that ball, controlling the cue ball.
See if he sticks to the side pocket break. I didn't see where the 1 ball went. I don't think it was close, but the corner ball did fly around 4 rails around the pocket. It's amazing once that starts going, how many times that happens. That corner ball going all the way around and going into the pocket that it started out at.
Yeah, since last year, Alex is playing with the Obi. And see the Obi on the shirt there, that he's been a great addition to the players that they support.
Yeah, one of our sponsors here, OBQs.
Yeah, they make a great product. I think I got about 3 of their shafts in my bag. I need all the help I can get, and they definitely help me.
Hit that one more solid And here comes the ball 4
One
rails
in the
around.
side,
The
one
ball-
in the side.
Well, the one went to the right side as we view it, but somehow it made its way all the way back to the left side. The corner ball, the 2 ball, went 4 rails around, but came up short, hit the long leg. But he did hit that pretty solid. I'm not sure how the cue ball got down to him. Take a moment to mention our sponsors here. Obviously, Diamond Billiard Tables, Simona's Cloth, OBQs, as we said, the Kamui Company with their chalks and tips, and the Bank Shot Calculator app. This is InsidePool.tv, Inside Pool Magazine. This is Freddie Agnew, the corner man. I'm joined by Ricky Bryant. Ricky, how's your Derby City Classic been so far?
Been very busy. I'm doing reporting and taking pictures, doing coverage for about 5 magazines, as well as online daily reporting for AZ Billiards. That's the reason I'm sitting here waiting to see how the 10 ball comes out tonight, so I can file a report with AZ to get the information up there and out to everybody. You know, if you wanted to come to Derby, this was the year to come, because the weather, other than the slight tornadoes that woke me up in the middle of the night with the alarms going off, the weather has been nice. We haven't had the ice storms that we usually have.
It is pretty chilly out there right now. I was just outside,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Alex is shooting up table, and he makes this ball. What a great shot.
Absolutely.
What a great shot. And he's on the 3 ball, and, you know, this is classic 10 ball here where all the balls are pretty much sitting in the middle of the table, so you're not going to get the 9 ball pattern that you'd like to see.
And then, you know, that's one of the things they kind of brought out in the players' meeting for this 10 ball. They're not playing true 10 ball. They're playing basically 9 ball rules with 10 ball. You're not having to do call pocket here,
Right.
and they did that because of the time frame involved in getting this thing run.
I would call that old 10 ball rules,
Yeah.
because when 10 ball first came out, way back when, played it the same way as they played 9 ball.
Yeah, well, I was just using the same phrase that Jay Halford used when he went over to the players' meeting. He said basically you're playing 9 ball, playing 10 ball with 9 ball rules, and
That's right.
3 foul. One of the first matches I watched yesterday, Oscar had Darren Appleton on 2 fouls 3 times in the same rack.
Yeah.
Because Darren, and that was something I'd never seen before, Darren miscued on the break and missed the whole rack.
Right, that's one.
Well, yeah, it was 1 foul, and that also gave Oscar ball in hand, and not that he had to break from the kitchen. He had ball in hand, and he took it and put it a couple of inches from the 1 ball.
That's exactly right.
Kissed
That's what you're supposed to do.
it, spun 2 rails, and hid
Behind the
behind the
stack.
rack.
That's,
He did that twice, but on the second time, he didn't quite get it hid enough, and Appleton was able to kick out from the side and get contact. But that ended up being a long rack because everything was in a cluster. Well, Alex is making short order of this table. He's got it down to 4 balls.
Right. I think he wanted to be just a little higher, because this one ends up being just a little bit tricky. He's either just slow roll this in the side pocket or hit a little bit firmer and shoot the 8 ball in a different pocket than he originally intended. Yeah, hit it a little firmer,
Yep.
as I said,
Yep.
and now he's shooting a different
Moved
pocket.
right over. Just perfect position play. Well, he had a remote control cue ball there.
He is a little short on this, so you can see him shaking his head, because one more revolution and it becomes dead easy,
Yep.
and just 1 short. So he may go above the 10 here and back down. I don't think he's going to float this like he has been. As soon as I say that, he's floating it. I can see from here that he's just
Yeah.
floating. No, he did that.
No,
this is
no.
this is what I thought he was going to do in the first
bottom
place.
rail, bottom rail, side rail, and got the angle he needs on the
He needs
on the
an angle.
9 to come out for the 10.
No, he's got to shake his head here. He looks dead straight. I suppose you could stop here. It'd be a
Yeah,
straight
but
shot,
if he stops, he takes the chance of sticking to the rail and then having to shoot off the rail for that long 10 ball shot.
I like the idea of drawing right to the side pocket. That way you have some place to dig if you need to.
Yeah.
So I like the 1 foot draw, 14-inch draw here. He overdrew.
He overdrew it. He
He's,
overdrew it.
Definitely 50-yard line.
Yeah.
If he was going to do that, he might as well have drawn all the way for the
Yeah,
side,
back
for
for the side shot. Yeah.
But he is shooting, side pocket, I guess, and I expect him to make this because it's just a professional shot at this point.
Yeah.
We got a nice angle if he shoots in the side.
There we go.
Money. What do you think, Ricky? Do you think he was trying to draw it, like I said, about 14 inches to the side?
Yeah,
pocket?
I think he was.
So.
I think he just overdrew it. That was, but he made the best of it. That's
right.
That's a great player that can adjust when they get a little out of position. They can adjust to what they've got and keep moving. Well, that's is that 2 breaking runs?
That is 2 breaking runs, and
Yeah.
Alex is handling this table a lot better
So
than
Alex is
anybody
up-
I've seen so far as playing the 10-ball challenge, the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge.
Basically, Alex is halfway home. 5-1 over
5-1.
Bartram.
Bring from the side rail. Last time the 1 ball went to the right as we see it and back left. 2 ball went 4 rails around, did not go in, but we'll see what happens here. He hit it pretty solid last time.
Yes, he did.
This time he broke it a little bit, and as you see, nothing came close to the pockets.
And he's coming up dry.
6 ball still rolling, but
No, he's dry.
yeah, he cut the ball a little bit, and nothing goes. Nothing was scaring anything.
Yeah.
Tough first shot for Chris because
At least in all the action, he didn't get the cue ball kicked in like
Right,
some
right.
people would have.
1 ball is fairly easy enough, but the 2 ball is the blue ball is at the head rail. I believe. I don't believe that's the 4 ball. I don't think that's the 2 ball down by the 1 ball, but I could be wrong. No, it looks like Chris is 2-tonning this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chris's whole body was moving in that shot, including his left leg. Love to see the replay.
Yeah,
on that.
and when he looked like he was trying to draw the ball,
Yeah.
and he came back and what was that? The 8 ball he kissed? Was that the 8?
No, it's the 4 ball.
4
It's the
ball. Okay. Kissed it, which set up a block to the 2. So he's having to kick, and he misses.
Yeah, Chris has stepped up there and rifled it.
Yep. Ball in hand to Alex.
I mean, so far, for those of you on the stream, if this is the first time you've seen Chris Bartram, I think that Alex has put him into a little shock mode here, and Chris plays is a fantastic player.
Yeah, who did Chris have in the first round?
I thought somebody was going to shout it out, but now I got to look at my bracket.
Well, that's a trivia question out there. And
Since we don't have the chat up, I have
Yep.
to just look it up.
Yep.
Chris Bartram beat Jeremy Jones.
Yep.
Jeremy's here?
Well, Jeremy is the one that in the second round of the Banks knocked Shane Van Boning out when he went 2 and out.
That's right. Shane got drilled in the first round.
Yes.
By
Yeah. Well, he
Shannon
got
Murphy,
drilled
I
in
think.
both of them. He only won 1 game in 2 matches in the 9-ball Banks. But I think in between round 1 and round 2, him and Chris Bartram had a little fun down in the in the wagering room there.
In the action room.
Yeah, they
Shane
had a little bit of all-night action, I think, between the 2 rounds.
I don't know about all night. I believe that somebody said that Shane won in a very quick time, 45 minutes or something crazy
Well,
quick.
Well, Shane was still down there around 2 a.m. when I went to bed.
Whatever it was,
Yeah.
it was relatively quick for such a headset. That's
Yeah.
what I heard. I think
Yeah.
Shane was giving the 7 and 9, of course, the way
Right.
the stories
in
go.
10-ball, yeah.
In 10-ball,
Yeah.
within the headset, and I don't know if it was 10 ahead or 12 ahead.
Yeah.
For many Pokemon cards and a couple of bags of sand.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's one thing. Chris is not afraid to get out there and play. And
Oh,
plays good.
And the longer the set,
Yeah,
the more I like
absolutely.
his chances. Alex looks like he's got the ball on the string here. As long as he doesn't come up short into the side pocket on the 8, he'd rather go long, or we're playing the 8 ball in the corner pocket. I think he's playing the 8 ball in the side pocket. Draw 2 rails or 1 rail.
Yep.
Drawing 2 rails
Absolutely.
to the side pocket for a stop shot on the 8 ball.
Got the rack down to 3 balls again and nothing flat.
That's right. draw this back about 1.5 feet, I suppose. He doesn't need to. I say 1.5 feet, 2 feet.
Yeah, it gives him a nice angle to come off.
It's misleading on this table whether he needed 2 feet or 3 feet, 8 feet. I mean, this table's so big. Cozy this in. Flat ball. Bounce one rail off. And Alex will be yet another flick. I guess
Yeah, look at that. Take the 10 back in the same pocket they made the 9. Another straight in.
And you know, and that's right, because he has a short right-hander. He played it better than I said, because now he was able to shoot it from his side of the table and just cut it in and come across. Alex is making quick work of this. 6-1, Alex Pagulayan.
The guy that put fun into pool. He puts fun into life. Alex has a good time everywhere he goes, and makes everybody have a good time and laugh and enjoy themselves. Sure. That's one of the great things about being around him.
Alex is a former winner of the Louis Roberts Action Award here at the Derby City Classic. He's also a former bank pool champion. He's come in second in the one pocket division. He had the lead in the one pocket challenge one year, pretty much the whole time until I believe it was Gabe Owens that came in his last try and set some kind of record for the one pocket challenge.
You know, Paul Smith with Diamond was telling me that the one thing that's never been done at the Derby City, nobody out of the 15 years has won, not even in the same year, but in any of the 15 years, won all 3 events.
I don't understand that.
You know, that's the first thing you ask that to somebody, and they're going to say Efren.
No, the first thing I'd say was Shannon. Shannon Dalton didn't win all 3?
Well, that was what.
No, not in the same year. But
not in the same year, but
yeah.
But they said in a combination of any 3 years, but nobody's won all 3.
That's tough to believe.
Yeah.
I thought I just looked that up, to tell you the truth. I thought he's won all 3.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting if that's true. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe all 4.
Of course, Shannon did something last night that nobody's ever done.
Shannon Dalton, the great Shannon Dalton, we inducted him into the, I say we, you know, those who are in the one pocket.
Banks, onepocket.org, yep.
Shannon Dalton
was inducted into one pocket as well as Banks. Nobody's ever been inducted on the same ballot into both Hall of Fames.
That's right.
There are 4 other players that are in both Hall of Fames.
But he was the lone inductee this year, wasn't he?
No, the other inductee.
Oh, that's right, from
Larry Price.
Larry Price.
Yeah, posthumously was inducted.
Yeah, that's correct.
And well deserved. Larry won the Derby City Banks in 2002 and I believe 2008.
Yeah, he's a multi
8 or 9. Yeah,
multiple winner of that.
But Shane pulled off something that nobody had ever done, and the other 4 inductees that he joins in both Hall of Fames is Nick Varner, Bugs Rucker, Cornbread Red, and Eddie Taylor.
Really? Not Buddy?
No, not Buddy yet. You know, Buddy just got into one of the 2 in 2012.
That's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing in the different Hall of Fames we have how many great players that we have that haven't been inducted into some of these. But it's a very nice event, and all the information that's out there on onepocket.org is really neat. Steve Booth does a great job with running that operation, just out of the kindness of his heart, and some great things. One of our all-time MCs who we lost last year, the professor, Grady Matthews, was greatly missed. He was able to be here last year. And another person that just enjoyed life to the fullest and made you laugh if you were around him. And
meanwhile, back at the challenge action here.
Yeah,
8
Alex
to
is-
1, Alex. 8 or 6. I can't read that very
6.
well. 6. 6 to 1,
6
Alex
to 1.
Pagulayan. I guess that's the 2 ball in the upper left, so everything goes. If the 4 ball passes,
you-
can get to the
you-
8 through the 8, then this looks to be another rack that Alex will probably get through because he's had it on the string. 4 to the 3 is a little tricky.
Oh, you got those 3 balls a little bit clustered toward the side pocket here,
He's
the
pound-
9
he's
and
pounding this
yeah.
back and forth.
Get the shape on the
Somewhere.
3.
Somewhere.
Yeah, he's got the 3. But you know, as a great player, he didn't take anything for granted. He's moving around the table, looking at all the angles, looking at all the balls.
That's a big lesson, to look around there.
Absolutely.
To just sit here and just shoot this, then find out it didn't go would be worthless. Following 2 rails. Oh no, he slid it over 1 rail, and I guess this must go in the side pocket. I don't think it goes down here in the corner pocket, nor would he like to shoot that in the corner pocket. I don't think. Well, maybe it does. Maybe that's the only way he gets to the 5. Because the 5 looks like it's completely out of play here. He's ready to power draw this all the way back up and down, back to the center-ish of the table to play the 5-10 combination. Look out, folks. Ready or not, here we come. Kapow. Power draw back, the ball didn't go. And look at this, he ended up overcooking this one to nowhere.
Yeah, but he got a two-way safety out of it. It looks like the 5's got Chris blocked.
That's right, the two-way safety, because he would have jawed that ball and crept up halfway up the table.
But of course, if he had made it, he'd had a cut shot to the side on the 5.
I guess when things are going your way, when you're shooting so well,
yep.
The pool gods reward you.
Yep, when you're getting all the rolls,
and
you're running your own bakery when you're making all the rolls.
That's right.
There we go. Look at that kick. Look at that kick. Kick the 2, and what was that? Was that the 6 that went down?
6 on the side.
Yep, 6 on the side, and shape on the 2.
4 ball.
Oh, 4 ball. Yeah, 4 ball.
Chris was
eased
still
it
moving,
in.
and it looked like he was actually falling forward when he stroked that. But
he's got the 5 back in the side. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shape.
I think this
should be an easy run out with 5 balls left on the table.
This is the same cue stick Chris has been playing with. That's about taller than he is. And the wrap goes all the way into the end, I think.
Well, I think the guys have learned to use a little longer stick. That was from one of the guys that's not here at Derby this year. That shows us how to play with a long stick is Earl
the
Pearl.
The mighty Earl Strickland.
Yeah. That's.
And a lot of players, they hold the cue stick all the way to the butt end. So why is 59 inches the standard when so many pool players, especially playing 9-ball, have long bridges and hold way back even off the wrap? I think a lot of people have to consider playing with a 61, 62-inch cue.
Yep, look at that. Just making short work out of it. 9 in one corner, and the 10 will be laid up down here for the other corner. And Chris should catch up by 1 rack without any problem here.
Just got to watch it here because they're playing all ball fouls.
Yep.
And since it's more common not to tuck in your shirt, that becomes significant.
Yep. And Chris takes it down, and that'll make it 6-2 in favor of Alex Pagulayan.
2 serving 6. The smooth criminal up to break. I don't know if it's been so long, he probably forgot how he broke the last time. He has been breaking well. I said earlier that years ago, and I know when I first saw Chris Bartram playing, his break wasn't all that good. It wasn't. Today it's a weapon. He's playing 10-ball on a 9-foot table.
Well, who do you think's got the best break out there?
I think Shane does for a bunch of reasons. He can amp it up and he can slow it down.
And the control of the cue ball.
Control the cue ball, and he
Yeah.
moves it left and right. He doesn't just sit in the same
And,
spot.
and he does it
sort of
so
whack.
effortlessly. I mean, it doesn't look like he's throwing his body into it or anything else. The
Right.
way he just raises up, and that cue ball's just flying.
Well, he put a lot of work in that. The way he breaks today is very different than how he broke when I first saw him playing at the Derby City Classic.
Right.
So he's put a lot of effort into that, timing his body, making sure the hips are going forward. Long stroke, and he only hits it in that 22 to 24 mile an hour speed zone. 22 and a solid hit is probably going to be plenty. And the 24, when he hits the 24, it sounds like an explosion. I don't believe he gets it much faster than 24, maybe 25. But he hits it so solid.
And then Chris has one ball down,
And
and
unfortunately,
the
another
cue ball.
That was a little unlucky there.
So he had 2 balls down, doesn't he? Let's see, 3, 6,
balls down.
7, 8, 2 balls down plus the cue ball.
And as we look at this, the 1, 2, the 3 ball, I don't see much of a difficulty here. It's
Yeah,
whether or
there's
not
no-
he
there's-
chooses to go around the table for the 3 in the same pocket or play it down table.
Yeah, no clusters to be worried about. No balls froze to other balls.
Yes, just this angle tells us that Alex wants to play a 3 ball in the same pocket.
Yep, and exactly what he looked at and pointed at. So,
Like to get straight in on this because then the 5 just goes in the side pocket.
yep.
And it's off to flick his scorecard. Doesn't want to touch the 3.
No, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Floated perfectly.
He's going to go for the rake here because he's over that line. And some of the guys have been reaching for this. Now Alex, because he's so short, he has no chance of reaching this.
No,
But some of the guys
yeah,
that are a little taller, they reach this and then they don't quite get the position. Well, he pointed to the line he was looking at. If he comes up short, it becomes more difficult.
And if he overdraws it coming back, he's got the 5 back in the other corner.
Right. This can't go more than 4 inches.
Oh, perfect.
That's good.
Yeah. Got that little bit of an angle. That's why a lot of amateur players are always trying to get straight in, and you're better if you got a little bit of an angle, and then you can move the cue ball a lot easier.
Sometimes you're better off with a lot of angle compared to dead straight.
Oh, absolutely. And he's got the 5, got the 6 back in the corner.
You can go straight forward, or you can go doubling the left corner.
Yep.
Might like to let this loose. Straight up and down the table.
Yeah,
He's
well,
fine. He's fine.
He got enough. Yep. He's got the cut. He's down to 3 balls and should be pretty simply out without a major error. And then we haven't seen Alex with any major errors in this match.
This is another one of those where you got the 2 choices. You can just stun it down, so you're playing the 9 in the left lower pocket, or come across and play the right corner pocket.
And
He did
he's
that.
he's gonna just stun it and stay right there. There we go.
Another choice: inside, straight up and down, or go 2 rails around. I would say he's going to go inside, straight up and down.
Yep. Inside, straight up and down. 10 ball in the other corner. And another rack to Alex back in the line.
This is a longer stretch than. But Alex is
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
it's an
poke
easy
that in.
roller straight
Right.
down the middle of the pocket.
Doing nothing. Yeah, it looks like he's not having a problem on this table at all.
Nope.
Surprisingly, Dennis Okolio looked like he was having a problem. I mean, he looked a little out of sorts. Of course, Dennis might be there at the end and may make this thing look so easy, but right now Alex has made this look much easier than anybody else that we've seen so far playing the 10-ball challenge. The Bigfoot 10-ball challenge at the Derby City Classic 2013 edition. Coming from the right side as he sees it again.
Is that right? Is it 7?
We were at 7. No, he switched over to the left side as he sees it. The right
7
side
to
as we see
2,
it.
Alex.
Now we're seeing if the the 1 ball goes in the left side pocket or the 3 ball goes dancing 4 rails around into the corner pocket. 1 ball, was heading to the side pocket, but it
Oh.
kicked straight up. Looks like a bunch of balls are just dying to go in.
Well, looks like he took down
It looks
three
like
balls.
I
Three
think.
balls on the break.
Seven
One
balls
in the
left on the
corner, backup table in the corner, and one in the side. And I didn't see where the other one went. The balls were moving.
The 3 ball went in the upper right corner. You figure him to just cinch this ball and have the cue ball float back across the table take the angle.
Yeah, what is that? The 8, 9, and 10 that are still sitting in the rack area. They're
seven,
apart a
9,
little
10.
bit.
7, 9, and 10. 8
7,
balls up in
yeah.
the upper right corner.
And that's
Good shot.
there's enough
Cinching
room.
it.
There's enough
Oh,
room
it's going
between
in.
them not to be a problem. But
He went with a cinch shot there, and it's perfect on the as good as you could ask for,
Yeah.
considering the position there. I'm surprised the ball actually hung up that long because it was still kind of rolling around. Pound this in. Pop, pop, pop. Nice.
yeah,
Stay up.
nice little finesse and straight across for the 5.
It's a little straight though. If he's got some kind of angle, he's going to follow this 2 rails with just a touch of left-hand English towards the 3rd diamond. The 1 diamond, I should say, past the side pocket. Two rails around towards the 1 diamond down there by the side pocket. Don't get on the line. He's perfect. I like drawing here. Drawing the side rail. Alex is just looking in complete control. That's Dana Stevenson up there in the orange, Elvi Cash, watching like a hawk. That's a pretty little shot there, the way the cue ball
Absolutely.
moves, People, people get all kinds of crazy watching that shot. Women faint. He's just got to guard against going too far on this, hitting the 8 ball too thin and going too far. And he's cognizant of that, so he comes up very short.
Yeah, but
Short,
he's
but
got
still can
plenty
make
of
it.
plenty of angle and without a problem at all.
And this is interesting because from one angle it didn't look like the 10 was in play, and with this angle it looks obvious that the 10's in play as far as bumping into
Yeah.
it. But it looks like it'll be going straight towards the pocket, might even go in. Put all the attention into making the 9 and hang the 10.
Oh, yeah, well, he hung it.
Don't stomp.
But there's nothing to worry about. It's an easy shot and easy out.
He's making this 10 ball look easy.
Yep,
That's
Alex is
harbinger for the future.
absolutely.
It will look easy in the future if Alex can do it right here.
Well, it looks like we lost Mary Kay.
Yeah, Mary walked away a little while ago.
Yep. And there's the twin brothers sitting here watching.
Yeah. It's
I
classic.
laugh and say that they're really not twins, but they're great guys. They're always out to the tournaments, supporting pool, and enjoying watching a good match while their wives are out shopping, spending their money.
We need Dana to wake up, but it's very, very common here in the Derby City.
Yes, it is. I've had my picture snapped a few times with my eyelids closed.
Up until the wee hours.
Absolutely.
He hit him hard last time. The 1 ball got kicked up table.
Oh.
Same thing, the one's getting caught halfway. 6
he got the
drop,
6 on the side there.
wherever it came from. And if this 1 ball
And that
bounces,
was, well,
he's got a shot on it to freely cut it. It's
Yep.
close enough to the pocket that.
yeah, it's
why
not
wouldn't he?
like 3 on the break like last rack, but he's got the 6 ball in, so he's still at the table.
There's 1 ball to fade here, the 4 ball that's in the middle of the table. I expect him just to shoot this slow. Oh, he overcut it. He overcut it.
Oh, and hung.
Hey.
It fell. It
How
fell.
wow.
It hung forever, and then it fell.
That just rips your heart out if you're.
Chris was
Barker.
probably halfway ready to get out of the chair. He's sitting there all relaxed.
Because he overcut the ball and the cue ball ended up dancing off 10 Men and a Boy, I think, before it landed there. I thought he was going to scratch.
Yep, he's
I wonder
at
if,
one goalpost, shooting at the other goalpost now. One end of the field all the way to the other on this big 10-foot table.
seems like Alex should step back here because, you know, sometimes the mental game, you think that you didn't deserve to be getting that and then fire away at this in a guilty mode. So
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
got to step back and get the killer instinct back going.
Yeah, saw that in a 9-ball match earlier today. That the guy accidentally hit a ball with his stick, made his object ball no foul, and he was apologizing to the sitting player and missed an easy straight in ball then because it was just in his mind.
Sure. Happens all
that
the
he
time.
didn't deserve what he had, and sure enough, he made it come true.
Jacked up, pumping in the bottom right corner. Oh, he's got it in the side pocket.
Oh,
Missed it by a mile.
yeah. But again, yeah,
Oh, he's got
I
a
don't know.
window
I
to
think
hit it.
he's got a window there. Thought he was going to get another two-way safety, but he's got a window. Now, where he can, do you think he's got enough to cut that into the corner?
It
Or you
doesn't
think
look
it-
he might spin it, but scratch ends up being kind of in play.
But the 9 is going to block coming back up table, doesn't it?
He might be able to thin this and come inside the 9, not the inside of the rail, but between the 9 and the 4.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here. He may bank this out of here.
Or
Bank the
play
two-ball.
a safety out of it, but no, he's
Bank the
going.
two-ball out of there, yeah.
Yep, actually
And he deserves
played
to
it
get
into the
something.
10 and set it up for Alex.
Yep. Long shot, but still right there. Chris is not getting any love.
No, absolutely not.
5 balls in play.
Well, you guys have gotten to see more of the 10-ball matches than I have. I've had to float around to the 1 pocket and the 9-ball. Have we had anybody do a jump shot yet with their playing cue because the shorties are not allowed?
I haven't seen one yet. But, you know, some of these guys, especially like Shane, has no problem jumping with his regular cue.
Right. And in the 9-ball match tonight, I saw Mike DeShane jump over one to make the ball and run the rack. Just as effortlessly as if he had a shorty in his hand there.
You know, Alex missed that shot, and I didn't expect him to miss that poorly.
Hey, you think he's getting tired?
Maybe because he was running around that table so easily.
Yeah.
Now he's in the slowdown.
You know, that was one of the things that Earl told me that people that don't play the 10-foot table that much, that it's not just the shooting, but it's all the walking.
Walking.
Yeah,
and the
if you're not
reaching,
not in shape but of course Alex is in great condition. He probably weighs 100 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, with 2 20-pound weights in his pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the walking, all the stretching to the center.
And having to, what normally would be a stroke on the 9-foot table, you've got to adjust your hit and stroke to get the cue ball to move where you want it to. And the fact that these guys are, everything else they're playing up here is on the 9-foot table in one match. And like I said, and within minutes, they may have to be over here on the 10-foot table and adjust their mindset again.
Right.
How's the straight pool challenge coming with you guys over here on the 10-footers?
Well, the high run is 117, Stuart
Okay.
Petman. And really, other than Stuart, who has 2 100-ball runs, he also ran 100 a couple of days ago. The high run after that is in the 70s.
Yeah, Ralph Ecker had
Yeah.
a 74 the other day that I watched. That was a beautiful piece of work.
Alex has a run in the 70s.
Yeah.
There's 3, maybe 3 or 4 runs in the 70s, but nothing out of that. And since I've been sitting here, other than Stuart, I haven't seen a run over 50.
Yep. No, Chris is working it down.
just doesn't want to hit this 8 ball. He wants to be still in play.
Oh, yeah.
He's going below it. This is just
Play it with a stop shot in the side.
he's got to float. I mean, if you're up 8-2, this is easy. If you're down 2-8, this is heinous, impossible, difficult. Whatever monsters can leap out of the table, they're coming.
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah, nope, that's perfect. Perfect. And that's one thing about Chris. Chris got a lot of heart. That's the reason. That's the reason he'll put the money on the line with just about anybody.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He doesn't get scared. He
just keeps on
play him
grinding.
in. Absolutely.
Keeps on grinding.
Yep. And look at that. Look at that move. 3 rails straight up on the 10, just like he needs to be.
Nicely done.
Yep. Absolutely. And
he's going to get to.
One of Chris's sponsors is also one of our sponsors on the stream. If you notice on the back of his shirt there, he has the nice Diamond logo right in the middle of his shoulder blades. And Diamond,
of course,
brings you Derby City Classic. Absolutely. You know, the Diamond guys, this year, the added money to the events, when you add it all up, it's almost $90,000. That these guys are adding to the tournaments. You know, we talk about some tournaments where the guys are struggling to get 25,000 in, and Diamond does 2 events a year, and this one they're adding almost 90,000 to the payouts.
Right,
guys. Yeah. You can't. What they do for pool is just phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely, and Simonis and Aramuth and those guys jumping in. To help is just fantastic. You know, this is a 15th year, and we got Chris on the break. 8-3, Alex. But Chris is making a comeback here.
Chris broke from the side rail last time, so he's going to try to go from the center here.
Yeah, because
I mean, he may have broken from the center, but I don't believe he broke from this side.
Yeah.
It's been, I can't remember what he's done.
Yeah, he scratched on the break.
Ah, yes, he scratched the brake.
Yeah.
Cue ball bounced to the right, as we see him bounce back to the left.
Yep. There we go. And
boy, that ball looked like 3 ball looked like it was going to go in. 7 ball, not going to make it. 1 ball,
nothing.
Looks available.
Yep.
Into the side pocket. The 2 ball, the blue ball, is up at the head rail, sitting there nicely. If there's a path, he'll go into the side pocket and go 2 rails, double the corner, and come back out.
And I see Mary Kay's back on the sideline. And Dana is still out for the count.
Yeah. 1 ball in the side pocket, double the corner on the bottom left, go back. Oh, he got the wrong. Oh, I guess he had the angle that he couldn't just double it that way. Doubled it to the outside instead of the inside. So instead of the umbrella shot. Very nicely done. I suppose he's going to play the 3-7 combination after this 2. That ball wrapped its way around the golf hole.
Yeah. Hear Alex talking to it too.
I think he's okay. I think he could either hit the 3-7 full or overcut the 7 and have the 3 ball go down towards the corner pocket.
Playing the combination.
Decided to go with a slight overcut, but I think getting straight here actually, I think that's a little unlucky.
Yeah, and he's not happy.
Yeah, it looked like that 3 was supposed to roll forward just a little bit more, and he'd have a easy angle to follow forward for the 4. Now he's straight in. Surely to goodness he doesn't want to just do this power drop back. Looks like he's just going to accept it.
Well, I don't know. He's making a smart move here. He's going to look at it and think about it. Do you thinking while you're standing? Do you shooting while you're bent over? There we go. Look at that shot. Get your thinking done and make up your mind.
I think he's thinking How do I shoot this ball and just be a little off the rail?
Yeah, he's looking like he wants to float down a little.
He's got a slight angle, but I believe it takes him to the cushion.
Yeah.
So does he go all the way with the cue ball down to the bottom rail now just to fight for an angle? If it's available, because if you go forward with that kind of pace, you might just get caught up in the side cushion point.
Yeah, I think he's gonna just
cozy up forward and take his lumps. No,
Yep.
he did go forward all the way.
Yep.
That's a great shot.
Absolutely.
Where's the clapping?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Perfect.
clapping.
There it
but-
comes.
Yeah, but that's. Well, we can say that's for Alex. Now, if he gets in the 5-ball in the side pocket, he solved the riddle here.
And he
Very,
does,
very
and he's
clean.
got it right. Wow.
It didn't come off the cushion.
No, wow.
It certainly seemed like it was good.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get it where he had it right through a window there up to the other corner, but it came back off the rail. And it's not an easy shot for sure.
5 on the side and run into the 8-ball, which
Yeah,
suddenly-
then set you up
suddenly
on the 6. Yeah,
There's no ducking here. He has to shoot it.
yeah.
Problem with the running of the 8-ball is if you hit it dead full, one thing happens. If you just get to the right side, another thing happens. If you catch it on the left side, it's doom.
Yeah.
But I think similar to the shot from the 3 to 4, you just shoot this shot, run to the 8, and take your lumps. Because there's no duck.
Yeah. You know, it's,
You'd hate to duck with it looking straight at a pocket.
yeah.
You know, running into the 8-ball.
Yep.
And
And missed the
missing.
ball.
And
But he didn't
safe.
leave anything. If that, is that the 6?
6 balls right in his way.
Yeah, 6, and the 5's cozied up to the 9. And you got a nice side pocket over there if you slide past it.
Well, he's saying he can see this ball at least
Yeah.
full in the face. So if he can see it full in the face, I think he's just going to stop it there and stick right to the 9
stick
ball.
behind the 9 and play the 5 with it. Yep, absolutely. Look at that, just like they had magnets in those balls. The cue ball and the 9 are stuck together, and Alex thinks he's got an easy
One
kick
rail
angle. Yeah. And not only does he kicks it in the other corner. You know, when it's going for you, it's going. When Alex didn't look at that.
He didn't even aim it up.
Yeah, just walked up to the table, took a couple short strokes, and then fired it. Fired it off the rail and put that 5 in the corner.
He put his hands up to apologize if that wasn't really what he was going for, that he was flailing away at it, knowing full well that going into the pocket was just a little bit lucky position on the 6s. This is a worse shot than he just missed. I think now you might consider ducking if he really doesn't have the shot in the side pocket. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if he ducked, but
Yeah, I think he go. Well, thinking he may go cross corner the other way.
the cue ball is finding its way behind the 10 or the 8.
Yeah.
Oh, he can get to the 9.
He
He can
ducked.
get to
He
the
ducked.
9.
Yeah.
Didn't know if he had that angle. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
clearly
And so he's
good decision.
He didn't stick it to the 9 like Chris did on him, but we saw that didn't work anyway. So.
Right. He still had the 1 rail kick, so
Yeah.
he's got 1 rail kick or 2 rail kick. It's a big ball, but if he comes below, it's a big ball.
But
to
it's
scratch.
half a table between the cue ball and the ball he's trying to hit. And he got the hit, but
It's gonna
after
go
coming off
between
2
the 8
rails,
and
yeah.
the 10.
And
Yeah.
he sets up Alex for a cut
Position.
shot to the corner.
Good hit though. I mean,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and it was a good decision by Alex to play the safety.
I'm not sure he didn't come a little lucky because I'm not sure he was wanting to play off that bottom rail. I think he was trying to hit it off the side rail.
This might be short. He's hoping for it to come back up.
No.
It is definitely short, but the 8 might go someplace.
Yeah, I think it'll go across corner.
Alex is actually, he's lost a bit of control here, and now he's thinking, can he get it behind the 10 wall? He might just fire the 8. He's not looking at it. There is an available pocket.
Yeah.
But the way he's looking, it looks like he's going to duck behind the 10 ball.
Yep, he's ducking.
Be
And that's a smart
easy
move.
jump shot if to hit at least, if you could use the jump stick.
Yeah, Chris is going to go for the kick.
Well, the 9 is in the way this way, and then the long kick, if he hits it, looks like you're playing the ball right into play, into the big portion of the table.
Yeah, the cue ball's at got about 3/4 of the table down, but it's about a quarter of the table between the cue ball and the 8 ball, and he
Whiffed it.
kicks and he misses.
It was a good safety by Alex. We'll just pretend Dana is on his phone texting. I see his finger up. It's moving. He does have. Okay.
Yep,
well,
the
actually,
head
must-
moved. The head moved. He's okay.
He's all right. He's
Yeah,
all right.
no.
You know, we don't have to call anybody.
Yep.
He's got something in his hand, so maybe he was checking his temperature
Well, Alex is down to 2 balls. Yeah.
to get to 9.
Yep. He's got his position for the 10 ball on the side. Still making easy work of it. And there we go.
9-3.
Yep. Alex pegging the line. Hear the lion roar.
Everybody looks tired. It's 9-3. Alex Pagulayan.
Well, you know, it's really not that late. It's only 20 after 11 Eastern time here in Derby City.
Yeah, but when you're working off no sleep.
Yeah.
This is the Bigfoot challenge on the 10-foot tables, 10 ball and 10-foot tables, 4.5-inch pockets. Derby City Classic. This is brought to you by Diamond Billiards, of course, and Simona's Cloth, OBQs, Kamui Chalk, and the Bank Shot Calculator. This is Freddie Agnew. I'm joined here by Ricky Bryant. Alvin is here as well, but taking a well-deserved
Alvin's taking a break, and I
rest.
don't blame him. Of course, it only took me 3 days to find where the control room was.
My goodness, it's hiding back here.
Yes, it is. It is. It's well hidden.
Good break, and the second ball indeed went into the side pocket. First time we've seen that in a while.
Yeah.
But not really a good first shot.
Yeah, he's got what, the 1 just past the side pocket, a little off the rail, about the first diamond past the side pocket, but he's got the 9 blocking its path to the corner. But let's see, is he going to play a combination? Is he going to play a safety? What do you think he's going to do?
I like kicking at the 1 ball, sending it across the table and back, and having the cue ball just die to the 9.
Yep.
I only like it like if I could execute it. Like I can't, but if I said what would Efren do, it'd be nice to see him do that one. Kick behind the 1, let the cue ball just die to the 9.
There we go.
Something
Stuck
like,
it to the 9.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, we may have to come up with some shirts that say what would, instead of what would Efren do, but what would Alex
What
do?
would Alex do?
Yeah.
What the chat think about that one? Are they still up?
Yeah, they're there. Hadn't looked at the chat in a while.
Yeah.
Well, Chris came
Chris
out
made
firing and
good hit.
got the good hit and almost got the 1 in the side, but no love for Chris, as it's been the whole match.
Well, the 1 ball doesn't go, right? I hope.
Nope. Banks across in the other corner if he wants to try this. That's not a high percentage shot, but if I was going to trust somebody to do it, I'd trust Alex to bank it across if he wants to.
I think that's asking a lot on this, where it's at.
He's got a 6-game lead. Only needs 2 more games to be out. So do you take a chance or?
No, and you shouldn't, because you know what? Shooting like you're in the lead has got people in all kinds of trouble. I know it's gotten me into trouble. So
well, and he didn't really leave anything. He banked the 1 around, and 1 ran into the 9, and the 9's still blocking the corner. There's not a easy combination on the 1-9. If Chris can get behind the 1 and bring it out just a little bit and drive it down rail, he might make the 9. But it's not a simple combo for sure.
There's nothing simple here.
Well, he
played safe.
Played it safe.
He was playing cue ball there all the way.
Yep, absolutely.
This chat's going crazy on this, so maybe I'll just leave it alone. Yep.
Yep, keeps popping up and down. Sorry, guys, we can't really on the system here. We're having trouble seeing the chat. If you had anything to tell us or
ask.
Yep. What are you asking? What diameter shaft? Whose cue are we talking about?
That looks like it's a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, no, not really. It's only 11:26 right now. That was duck.
Well, it looks tough here to even get the 1 rail kick.
Yeah. He's measuring
looks
it
like
up.
He can shoot 1 rail this way, and he's got to pick the 1 ball clean because he can't get below it.
Yeah, I can hear Alex now saying, "Can I get somebody to shoot this shot for me?" Can I call in? Can I call in a sub?
That's right.
Make a call to Johnny Archer and have Johnny come and help him out.
Well, I was thinking more like Paul Gasol, since his coach likes to bench him. Yeah, so he mustn't be able to go 1 rail below the 4 ball.
I don't know.
He can't get
the way he keeps looking around. I got a feeling he's looking to go 2 rails to get back, or 3 rails to get to it. And he's measuring it out, looking at 2 rails and 3 rail kicks.
He just looked at the 2 rail kick by the 6 and the 3,
and shook his head no.
Shook his head no.
Yeah.
I see nothing. I see nothing but survival here.
Yeah, because the windows to get to where he needs to get to the ball are all blocked by other balls.
Well,
there's still 9 balls on the table right now, 10 counting the cue ball. So there's still a lot of blockers out there, and they've basically got his kicking lanes blocked up. So he gets the bridge, and he's going to go 1 rail.
1 rail.
1 rail or possibly 2 rails if he goes bottom rail, but I don't think it goes bottom rail.
So he's asked for
looks like
refereeing?
The referee is out there, and he missed it.
Yep. He spun it a little bit, and he missed it.
Yep.
What?
The big what from Alex. And Chris is up with ball in hand, but it's still not a simple run out the way they're laying on the table.
Yeah, especially being down,
Yeah.
The 8 ball suddenly makes the first shot difficult, crazy as it
Well,
is.
And he's been sitting in the chair a while too. So
he did a good job at missing the 8 ball. Now he's got the stretched out shot. Everything's tough now at this point.
You're going to have to work from one end of the table back to the other end. The 2's at one end, the 3's back at the other end.
He can't reach that.
Yeah.
And he's got to get the bridge out.
Yeah.
And this is pretty long distance.
And he's stretching over a ball there. And like you mentioned, it's all ball fouls here. So he better be careful because he is right on top of a ball there in the corner.
Right. He's using a bridge on a 5-foot shot.
Yeah.
3 feet to the ball, 2 feet to the
there
pocket.
we go.
And if you're not the supreme bridge user, this one's missable.
And he missed it.
And he missed it.
And
he's not going to get really safe.
Well,
it's safe in a sense, but
I think Alex should be able to cut that in. Yeah.
Well, I think if he can't cut it in, then Chris is going to be in jail here in a second.
Yep, absolutely. Play that one and play the cue ball off the end rail and lock it into the other ball. It's sudden there.
And the ball came out. He didn't execute all that well.
Nope. He hit it too hard. Hit it too hard and brought the ball back around. So the cue ball he can see it without any trouble and actually has great access to the corner pocket, even though he's full length away from the other corner pocket and 3/4 of the table down to the ball. And he missed it because, as the old saying goes, there is a lot of green there.
A lot of green.
Yeah, or blue, or whatever.
That's right.
A lot of ocean blue.
Ocean blue, a lot of ocean. That's it. That's
absolutely.
it. Many a slip between a cup and a lip.
Yeah.
Hardly anybody says that. Did SVD win his match? He won his 10-ball match.
Yes.
I don't know how he did on the. Was he playing one pocket?
He won the one pocket match 3-zip down on the TV table tonight to close out the ninth.
Who was he playing? Was it Joey?
He was.
I don't know who he was playing.
Yes, he was playing.
Did he land?
No, he was playing Justin Hall.
Justin Hall. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And the first two games were 8-0, 8-0.
Yeah.
So takes a lot of heart out of a player.
No problem there.
Yeah. But Justin was still grinding in the third game and looked like anybody's game, and Shane finally got out on him.
A tricky shot here. I don't know if the 8-ball passes. I don't know if Alex is going to flirt with anything down there because the 5-ball is back up table and he's shooting the 4-ball, bottom right corner.
Yeah, he just drilled it and floated right back for the 9.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he wanted to touch those balls because I don't think they go.
Yeah, yeah.
And looking around to see if there's an angle that says anything about them, and it doesn't. Camera number 2.
Well, I think if he's down behind him into corner pocket, he can go all the way back down table, but that still makes a real long shot.
Right.
And I don't see anything else that's going to be easy to bump those to break them out.
If he tries to bump them out here, he's definitely shooting shots from the lead. Trying to bump them out.
No, he's playing down table. There we go. Right behind it. So he go back to the corner. That's where I was talking about. He's got the angle all the way back up table to the corner.
Trying to get below it to shoot on. I didn't. I'm looking straight at it. And I still didn't believe that it went.
Yeah.
But he got it perfect, didn't he?
Yep, he's got the angle there. And just split the pocket. Split the pocket, dog.
What a nice job.
Yep, and perfect shape on the 9. And a float just up to take the 10 in the other corner.
Well,
made it look so easy.
Made it look so easy. You got that right. Yeah. Okay. I mean, he played it right where you said, and I still couldn't see it because it just seemed unbelievable. That's nice. Got a man on the hill.
Yes, we do.
So before he breaks the last rack, mention our sponsors one more time. At the Bigfoot Challenge, Diamond Billiards, Simona's Cloth, OBQs, Kamui Chalk, and the Bank Shot Calculator. This is InsidePool.tv.
You know that Kamui Chalk, I think they ought to call it it don't even compare to chalk. It's such a great product.
Okay.
It shouldn't even be called chalk.
Is it gum?
They always laugh. I say I apply it to stick like lipstick. Yeah, absolutely. And it stays on there. It's the only chalk that I've seen that really sticks to a phenolic tip as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
It's anyone selling it down here?
I think you probably check with Joe Blackburn. I think Joe may have some out at his booth.
Okay. Alex broke the balls fairly well. The couple balls didn't really get out of the pack, but the one ball did go in, and once you know it, he's got a shot on the 2. That leads right to the 3. 8 ball passes the 10, in case anybody wanted to know. There isn't a real problem on this table at this point.
You think we're going to see another break and run here?
I think so. He actually overran this shot because the 4 ball, the purple ball, was just by this the closest ball
Alex is
to
shaking his head.
Yeah, because now he's going to have to slow spin this. There's not much, it's either slow spin this or go up and down the table.
Well, it didn't take long to make up his mind. He's down on the shot.
Slow spin, good shot.
Yep. Just controlling that cue ball like it's remote control.
All right. Now I can just cinch this ball and the cue ball comes across. You can either stay there or come across. And he decided to come across.
Yep.
Just a touch of float for the 5.
Yep.
And just don't get straight on the 7 after the 6.
Yeah, the 8's the only somewhat tricky ball, but just get the right position, he's fine.
I'm pretty sure it goes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Look at that, the nice little play angle on the 7.
Take a look here. I thought the angle, as I'm looking at camera 6, it looks like it goes. But he's putting it in the side pocket, I guess.
Yep. Play the 8.
It goes
either
way.
Yeah,
It goes either way.
Absolutely. Yeah, 3 balls left, and
Somebody's walking
yeah,
by.
yep. He's looking at his shape for the 9 down table. The 8's right beside the 10, but the 8's going to play on the side.
He's just going to make sure he's got an angle on the 9 that he can reach.
Yep.
And he
Look
does.
at that, beautiful, beautiful.
That's the right
Perfect
way to
shape
play.
on the 9.
One rail across through the center of the table for the 10 ball in the corner pocket.
Yeah, Chris Bartram's play in the 10-ball challenge is down to 1 ball now.
He's
As
come-
Alex draws back shape, he's got the 10 to play in the corner.
He's a little short here, but obviously expect him to make this, but he's oddly short on this shot.
Yeah.
In other words, Alex is short.
He wouldn't got the step stool. He's up there. He's
That's
ready
right.
to shoot.
He's got his tall shoes on.
Yeah.
He should cinch this in.
There we
It's
go.
the center cut.
And
Right.
Alex
Alex.
Pagna the Lion roars and takes down another one, 11-3.
He played fantastically, got a few rolls, and
Absolutely.
really shut Chris's momentum down.
Well, I want to thank Inside Pool for inviting me in to the booth tonight,
Ricky,
and
thanks for joining us.
want to thank all the great sponsors we had one more time.
Diamond Billiards, of course.
OBQs
Simona's Cloth.
and Kamui Chalk and Tips.
And the Bank Shot
Calculator. Absolutely. Thank you much, guys.
That was a great set, and thank you for watching. This is Freddie Agnier for Ricky Bryant and Alvin and JR, who's also joined us.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks for
What a
joining
great
us.
match.
Good night.
Thanks, Freddie.